This is Gold Robotics. It is New Year's Eve, December 31st, because that's New Year's Eve. And we've been working on the bot. So Clayton's been working on some code stuff so that we can show it off today. It's not hopefully we get to the point to where it's like auto aiming like Reese's turret did, because Reese went whole matches to where he would just auto aim the whole match and it was on target on his old turret. And so if we can, we really just need it for like 30 seconds or 45 seconds, maybe a minute we need it for like a minute to auto aim. And so but in a match probably only like 30 seconds. So anyways, I've been working on intake, getting that a little bit nicer. Worked on turret so we actually got the turret spinning now. Clayton helped code the transmissions, which looks really nice. It just switches from H drive to 6-motor drive. I'm really excited to show that off because yesterday it was like, I don't know, it's just really cool. It's like a go-go gadget, just switches the style of drivetrain. It's cool. And then we have, so yeah, I said I was working on intake, made it a little bit faster. Yeah, so I guess I'll show it off. We got the flywheel spinning, an indexer that goes, but the indexer isn't quite powerful enough right now to push it up. So I need to change. I haven't tuned the flywheel or the shooting stuff, so that's probably not going to work too well. I'm going to be honest. That's
a tomorrow job.
That's next time we work.
Days.
That's the next time we work job to fix up that shooter. Yeah, we'll probably not work tomorrow because New Year's. I guess today's New Year's Eve, which is about a same. Anyways, we probably won't work tomorrow. It's a Sunday. Okay, and then turning that on, and then I'll hand over the camera to Clayton. Okay, and yeah, so I got the bot. So we start out, and the 4-motor drive code. You said Y and D?
Yeah, Y and D is fair.
So it moves like that, right? We go intake. Intake's a little bit faster now. Right? And then we have the flywheel going so we can go and shoot. But I don't have anything tuned yet, so it might not give you the right speed. But let's say we go in here and it turns, and then is it top right?
Yeah, top right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't have anything, I haven't so on my old bot, if you've seen the earlier videos, it shot pretty well, stuff like that. This one, well, I haven't ever tested it out really, and so I just need to work on that. I have to make sure that the disc has contact with the flywheel, because right now it's kind of going over sideways, and then, but it's stuff that's, pretty, it's just tuning. Just like a catapult, you need to tune. Flywheel, you gotta, tune. But yeah, anyways, the cool part, so see this speed, right? That's about the acceleration. I push X, and now we're in super fast mode. This is our 6-motor mode. So now we've gained a significant amount of speed, right? Can accelerate a lot faster, You no longer. So yeah, this is more what I'm used to driving, because that's about what we had on our last bot, except this is a little bit faster. Let me cut it. But pretty much, yeah, we got it, transmission working to pop into the, I'll show it off. I showed it off earlier. Actually, it's really hard to see because I stuck a whole bunch of stuff on. But go watch our earlier videos on how we did that to where made it transmission. But pretty much, yeah, I have all this stuff on, but see these pistons back here, I have a double action piston that's right there. See the double action piston? It pushes this gear out onto here, and it pushes this gear over here out onto that gear. And then when it's in the end state, this gear goes to this crown gear right beside it, which goes to that crown gear, which goes to the H drive. Ow. And then on this side we have that gear goes to crown gear, goes to crown gear, goes to sprocket, turns the turret. That's nice. And then, yeah, so that's how we pop out of. We go from six motor tank drive to 4 motors, and then another motor for H drive, and then the other motor goes to the turret. And so that's nice that that's all working. You know, thought that we might have complications with the transmission once we actually had an application, but none so far, which is really nice. And then turret spinning really nicely. That's way faster than I thought it would spin. I thought we were gonna have to like torque it out some, or I thought that it would. Anyways, I just miscalculated how fast it would go, but in a good way because it's fast, and I don't think it's overheating the motor from that test. That was running it for a good minute or so. So, anyways, that's nice. So yeah, next thing we need to work on is of course the flywheel, because that's kind of looking not so great. But we do know how to, like,
It just needs to.
it just needs to be tuned and stuff. You know, I don't think it's making contact with the bottom right now. So I need to add, so pretty much like this, it needs to have like a bar on top so that whenever it goes out, it doesn't like fly out like that pretty much. Or, you know, any weird way it wants to fly out. Just needs to be more controlled, like a barrel on a gun, kind of. But yeah, that's about it. This is showing off the bots. It's coming together. Hopefully, we can get it mechanically done soon so we can start coding stuff. And yeah, so all I have left on the mechanical, it's, so on the back here, I have this ramp, but I zip tied it up, but I'm trying to make like a wedge, kind of, a small wedge.
Like a bumper.
Yeah, not like 482B wedge, because their wedge is beastly, just like but we didn't leave enough space for that. And then there's another bot that I saw that had a really nice wedge, but a little bit smaller, more like a bumper, like Clayton said. Something that does have an incline though, so that if like it's wheels, then it kind of can lift it off a little bit, so it takes those wheels off the ground. You know, anyways, it's just advantageous to have it like that. And then also, if you run into discs, you're not getting discs jammed underneath it, it just goes over. And then walls on the side, so that when we re-H, we don't run over discs. And then of course, like I said, flywheel is the next big thing that we need to work on, but I was like, we can do that tomorrow. That's not a today project. Anyways, yeah, intake's looking really nice, and roller mech, I might speed that up some. We'll just see how I like it. And then, but yeah, looking pretty good. So, see y'all next time.